Hi, Assalamualaikum. I'm Abdul Hadi bin Amran. So today I will present you my case study in the project management or Emcp 5104. This is basically for the OUM assignment. So my project, I choose a MRU package which attached to the Pegaga project as my case study. Okay, so I think we go next for my introduction. So basically, this project we fabricate at the Sapura Fabrication Sdn Bhd. Sapura Fabrication Sdn Bhd basically is subsidiary owned by SEB. SEB is Sapura Energy Berhad. So basically, Sapura Energy Berhad is one of the large oil and gas service company which are based at the Seri Kembangan, Selangor. So it's trade in more or less about 20 countries all around the world, so, such as China, Australia, United States of America, and then Western Africa, and also at the Middle East. See, employing about more or less about 13,000 people around the world, and basically the key of the major uh, organization is relate to the EPCIC project. So moving on the SAB subsidiary, Sabura Fabrication Sdn Bhd is mainly take care on the onshore construction activity, and is located basically at the plot D1 Lumot Port Industrial Park Kampung Aceh, daerah Manjung Perak. So it's a strategic area, is basically more or less 273 hectare yard located to near to the Malacca Strait, and easy access to both Indian Ocean and then Chinese Ocean as well. You can see in the slide. So basically, this take care of the sea construction, mainly for the construction, and then it have been done multiple oil and gas platforms such as topside, jacket module, subsea, and the shipbuilding as well. So MRU package is one of the project which currently ongoing at the Sapura Fabrication Sdn Bhd. Okay, next slide. Okay, project background. Basically, the MRU package consists of two of numbers of the modules, and then this module carry about more or less 1,000 metric ton for each, and we plan to complete this year 2022 in July, and we will sailway toward to the Sarawak field to install and commissioning as well lah. Target to complete everything somewhere in September. I think we can go to detail after this, but before that, this is a final location. The thing we will be going to install. So if you can see in the slide, we have multiple block, they call a block for the oil and gas field, and one of the Mubadala petroleum field is belong to Mubadala petroleum field is SK320. So basically, this package belong to Mubadala Petroleum, is a partner with the Petronas Carigali and Sarawak Shell Berhad. So Mubadala Petroleum is a client to the SFSB, and then the project awarded as a EPCIC. It means all the engineering, procurement, construction, installation, and commissioning will be done by Sapura Fabrication Sdn Bhd. So in detail, MRU package basically it will attach to the main integrated central processing platform, or CPP. CPP is a mother platform. It's a very quite big platform, about more or less 1,000 uh, metric ton in terms of weight, and then is a main process deck with all the hydrocarbon processing and utility system. And the CPP that as well, it have about living quarters LQ integrated to the CPP. It's designed about 70 personnel on the 8-leg jacket. It sit on the 8-leg jacket with the 10 slot wellhead deck with 7 currently working and 3 reserved for the future. So at the same time, we have 38-inch pipe subsea pipeline from the Pegaga. I think we can go to next slide. Okay, this is a project background. If you can see my screen, they have two of the module. One MRU module, another one is MRU condensate module. So each carry about 1,000 metric ton. I think another one is about more or less 600, if I'm not mistaken. I think after this slide we can go to detail. So if you can see the project background, okay, they said, okay, the gas and condensate mercury removal unit, MRU, is short form MRU. Basically it stands for the condensate mercury removal unit. So this for Pegaga, as I mentioned before, it's a Pegaga. It belong to Pegaga CPP platform, and is required upon discovery of the mercury in two Pegaga well, PGA-01 and PGA-02. So I think, okay, as mentioned here, they have stage of the DDE design, detail design engineering, and then the weight also allocated in the slide, in the next slide. Okay, not much I can touch here. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, so we have two module. One is the gas MRU, another one is condensate MRU. All those is we call MRU package. So basically award date, I think is have been done last year in February 31st. Is I think it's awarded. And then first cut sale also have been started last year in October. You can see from the February to October is more or less about 7 months, and then in the 7 month, multiple phase like engineering, procurement has been started. Engineering take about 5 months, but in month 3, month 2 or month 3 they start issue out all the material take off for procurement activity to run over the show. And then for the structure it take about more or less 5 months, piping and then mechanical, the long lead item need to purchase earlier, because if you see the construction is will carry out about 7 months from the October to July, so the material will progressively be delivered on that particular window from the October until July. So they have a sequence of the activity in the schedule. I think you can see in the next slide. We show you that the timeline of the each discipline activity. So, and then we target this one to complete by July, and then straight way after we complete, we will be there will be a loadout activity and then sailway. So after that, installation will take over, and then commissioning will started, and target to complete in the September. So this date basically cover all the APCIC start and finish date. Okay, this basically the base weight of the each module. If you can see, our condensate MRU carry about 651 metric ton, and then for the another one is gas MRU module is carry about 1000 metric ton. So you can see for each individual discipline is consists of electrical instrument, piping, safety and mechanical. They have categorized as a key element for this module. And then both a module basically have the mechanical item like a vessels. If you can see, both have the two vessel, and then the outlet does a filter as well. So this our organization chart breakdown for the structure, MRU, pegaga, construction team. If you can see, they have nominate key personnel for each phase to execute and run the work. So each chart, I think we have a name, designation, and then this a key of the personnel for the project management team. Yeah. So each project have the prevalent issue and solution. Okay, for this project we define uh, as one of the risk project because it's a very short uh, and very short and critical project in the yard to complete in the very short period. And then if you can see, we have the risk management process, and then we start with the plan, and then identify the risks and opportunities, and then we perform the quality of the risk analysis, and then they have risk response. One is those complete, we have monitoring and control the risk process week by week or the monthly by the monthly basis. So in general, the risk management activities is a consist of the five important element. First of all is the initiating the process, and then we follow by the planning. After planning, we have execution progress, and then again we have need to monitor and control the process before we close at a certain thing. It takes some time to close, but it's good. That's why it's good before we close the progress we have some sort like monitoring to control the process. So next slide. Okay, this is a project expectation baseline, and you see they have two of the timeline. First is the baseline, and then second is the forecast. So if you can see, forecast is differ bit from the baseline. They have multiple reason and factor why it differ, and then we have list in my case study in detail what are the major contribution to the apa to the delay. That's why you can see the bar and the blue color bar is start basically early in engineering compared to the plan. However, the construction as well, if you can see, we can start early from the plan. Instead of October, we start in September. However, in between, we have studied and analyzed this project might be not going to complete plan by July. It goes now the forecasted to complete by early August due to a certain reason. In detail, I think uh, the we can discuss a further detail, I think, after this, what the driver key critical part in the project with driver the driver to the completion. So this a project expectation. Yes, basically we not introduce the delay, but the delay is mainly contributed by the a few factors like the as you know, we have facing a lot of issue with the vendors and the COVID-19 as well. So both are the main killer so we impact to the this project. Yeah. So to the conclusion is basically this project management is basically the framework detailed out and then as our guideline, how we going to plan execute the project. As this project we call it a life cycle project. However, it require a personnel or the project team to have at least the knowledge level in order to practicing all the guideline given. So that mean here we need to choose the right person or competent to perform the work. Yeah. So it's not to forget the role of the project is a project manager himself, who responsibility for the successful implementing of the project management plan. The best suit to the project need to ensuring that the project goal to meet on time. That the project manager duty to ensure the project to complete as per the timeline. All right, that's all from me. Uh, Thank you. Bye.